There are some fake masters in the harsh world of martial arts who only pretend to be real fighters. These buffoons naively believe that their ridiculous moves can do some damage. And therefore, being overconfident in their bullshit-do, they step out to fight against real warriors. Get ready, because now you will see real fighters washing off these clowns' makeup with their fists. This is Karmaland. Here we go. DKU, a Korean self-defense expert, has already crowned himself as the new Bruce Lee. DK gained immense fame by showcasing his skills all over the internet. However, apparently this fame wasn't enough for him, and he decided to show that even professional fighters can't resist him. But he made the fatal mistake by doubting legendary Manny Pacquiao's skills.
Will that smile turn into focus?
And as soon as their fight started, DK immediately got a punch. Apparently he was very surprised that unlike the hired actors, Pacquiao posed a real threat.
Division world champion Manny goes right out. Miss, good movement by DKU. There he goes. He landed. Manny landed.
Next, the famous Filipino decided to show why he is considered a legendary boxer.
There's a
left there by... We'll see if Manny is to tag him and he grips the body.
Lightning fast to the head. Like
good right hook up top by Manny.
Let's go, Manny.
Pacquiao, like a blacksmith, methodically forged DK with pain and suffering, proving once again that his skills were nothing more than showboating.
Are going with him, and his legs are in technique, and having to stick to that, it's exhausting.
Shape and being in shape, they're two totally different things.
Yes.
And you prolongate some time, and now he's back to DK against the corner couple. Manny driving DK.
Oh my God!
In the end, Pacquiao showed DK that his place was on Instagram, not in a gladiatorial fight. There are a lot of clowns in Asia who only pretend to be martial arts masters. But the Chinese MMA fighter, Xu Xiaodong, decided to prove to the world that their skills were as fake as Truman's World. And the first victim in this campaign of debunking was a Tai Chi master. Their fight began, and the clown immediately launched a dragon-style attack. But Xiaodong looked more like an angry chihuahua. And then Xiaodong decided to showcase his full arsenal of moves. In the end, Xiaodong showed that the skills of this master are cheaper than Black Friday discounted goods. Actors without an Oscar, the main clowns of modern time. That's how you can call no-touch masters. After all, they claim,
Samantha is going to try for her first time to actually knock me out using just the sound and the energy projection.
But Xu Xiaodong decided to expose them and prove that their fights were scripted. The fight between the no-touch master and Xiaodong began, and the MMA fighter quickly sent the master into a nap. Another so-called kung fu master stepped into the ring against a professional fighter, determined to prove the deadly nature of his so-called martial art. As the fight began, Xu made it clear that the strikes of this clown-style martial artist had zero effect. Then came Shu's elbows, or rather, what felt like hellbows, for the fake master. Unable to withstand the pressure of a real fight, the Kung Fu Panda quickly realized that professional combat was not his calling and cowardly surrendered. It was in one of these fights that the Asian Mark Hunt came face to face with an overconfident fool. One who made the mistake of not taking an MMA fighter seriously. After the bell, the fake Master Slayer exploded like a tiger unleashed, tearing straight for his opponent's throat. Moments later, the cocky pretender was lying still, knocked into a temporary coma. The referee quickly jumped in, bringing the fight to a halt, just in time to save the bold fake master from a brutal dose of reality. Another fake Tai Chi master decided to demonstrate that with the skills he had trained for decades, he could effortlessly smash a fighter of any level. The Tai Chi master decided to challenge a young MMA fighter to demonstrate his skills. Apparently, this master was confident in his victory because of the fact that he uses a buffalo style. But in the fight, the young MMA fighter turned him into a chop over and over again. Finally, he sent the fake master into the real world of Morpheus. In the next fight, another fake master not only lost, but really disgraced himself, because the boxer, who was his opponent, decided to use only one hand. The fight began, and the one-armed boxer immediately rushed into the attack, literally destroying him with one left. The referee decided to save the poor guy, but it was only a delay before the destruction. After all, the boxer completely discouraged the master from resisting. Another clown of non-contact fighting decided to challenge a real boxer. Having felt the professional fighter's power, the master realized that the crane style didn't work and resorted to ritual dancing. Then the boxer got tired of chasing the clown and sent him into a state of horizontal meditation. In the end, the professional fighter punished another liar and proved that his style is bullshit due. In yet another match between a fake master and a real fighter, the MMA fighter ended up playing the role of One Punch Man. Our next clown, a self-proclaimed kung fu master named Wang Yanlong, made a fatal mistake. He chose not a wooden dummy to prove his skills, but the legendary Muay Thai fighter, Wokao Banchamek.
Muay Thai World Champion.
As the fight began, Yanlong flaunted his kung fu mastery, but from the outside, he looked more like a drunken ballerina. Apparently, Yanlong invested all his skill points into flashiness, while completely neglecting damage output, as Buakaw didn't even flinch from his strikes. But the moment Buakaw unleashed even a fraction of his power, Yanlong waved the white flag faster than he threw a single effective punch. This traditional Chinese martial arts master entered a training gym, eager to showcase the power of his so-called kung fu. To ensure an easy victory, this clown chose a much smaller opponent, assuming it would be a quick fight. But what he didn't know was that this short guy was actually a professional fighter, not some amateur punching bag. As the sparring started, the larger kung fu fraud came out swinging, throwing wild punches with no regard. Using his size advantage, he landed a few painful shots and showed no mercy. But his pressing attacks lasted only until the real fighter sent him crashing down to the ground. A second later, to end the suffering quickly, the real fighter sent the Bullshido master into horizontal meditation. This fraud thought he was the next Bruce Lee, naively assuming that just wearing the Legend's outfit would guarantee him victory. But once the referee signaled the start, the cosplayer, realizing his helplessness, began running for his life, dodging the incoming strikes like a headless chicken. Yet, the real fighter wasn't about to let the clown escape, so with a single kick, coated in sleeping powder, he sent the fake master straight into Morpheus's world. Next up, another idiot trying to prove his so-called skills in a real fight. This time, it was a Wing Chun master against a Muay Thai fighter. The moment the bell sounded, the Muay Thai fighter instantly showed the fake master that his skills were worth about as much as cheap knockoffs on the dime store. And so, in just the first round, the Muay Thai warrior delivered a brutal high kick, sending the fake master's astral projection straight into the spirit realm. One of these lunatics, believing he could defeat opponents with his mind power, dared to challenge a real fighter. However, the moment the fight began, the fake master was hit with a harsh reality check. Turns out, unlike his paid actors, his opponent wasn't going to play along. And so, the real fighter quickly proved that this so-called no-touch master was nothing more than a touch-me-not girl. Next, a Tai Chi master decided to test his skills against a hard-hitting MMA fighter. As expected, it ended in absolute disaster for him. The moment this no-touch master faced a real warrior in the ring, it was obvious. His circus moves only fooled hired performers. The kickboxer didn't hesitate. He went straight to work, pummeling the performer like he'd confused a rice bag with a punching bag. In the end, the clown got crushed, beaten down, and left with no choice but to give up. A self-proclaimed monk from the Tibetan mountains, or so he thought. This fake master entered a boxing gym to demonstrate what he called lethal moves. The bell rang, and what followed was nothing short of a public execution. The real fighter showed no mercy, unleashing a savage beating on the so-called monk. Despite getting wrecked, Saitama from the dime store just couldn't drop the arrogance. Not impressed, the real fighter activated full traditional healer mode and started facial acupuncture on the Chinese fake master, one punch at a time. After getting thoroughly punished, the showboater dropped the act, and ran off in pure humiliation. This elderly fake master threw a handkerchief at a young MMA fighter. Experience didn't matter. From the first exchange, the real fighter showed that even a rookie can dismantle a so-called legendary fake master. Without dragging things out, the MMA fighter delivered the truth and knocked the clown into another dimension. And with that, he proved one thing: never underestimate the hunger of the young. Another clown, a self-proclaimed Wing Chun master, clearly hadn't been punched in the face for a while and boldly decided to challenge the power of kickboxers. Before the bell even rang, it was obvious. This fake master's only fights had been through a screen. Right after the bell, the kickboxer delivered a quick reality check, showing what real fights do to make-believe masters. Seems like after getting rocked a few too many times, the Joker tried to channel his inner flying dragon. Spoiler, it didn't work. In reality, it resembled less a martial arts technique and more a desperate rat trying to flee the fight. After seeing the Joker's complete arsenal, the real fighter figured he'd double as a barber, giving him a rough haircut with his fists. In the end, the kickboxer completed a brutal masterclass, sending the fake master straight to fake hell. So delusional was this fake master, he started mocking his opponent, as if words could win a real fight. The fight started, and the clown danced in like a ballerina on vodka, forgetting he was in a ring, not on stage. That performance only lit a fire in the real fighter, and he was ready to show the world that the ring is no stage for clowns. With a devastating flurry, he finished the job, sending the loudmouth to the land of dreams, paying the price for running his mouth. This one didn't come alone. He brought cheerleaders. His opponent didn't waste time. From the very first second, it was clear the clown wasn't getting any sympathy. The so-called dancer rushed in and was violently slammed into the canvas, leaving with nothing but shame. This fool didn't fly like a dragon. He scurried through the air like a flying rat. But the sneaky attack did no damage to the real fighter. And like a Russian dad after a shot of vodka, he started using good old Soviet-style discipline. A few clean shots, and the clown was running faster than Mayweather from a tax audit. The chubby beast gave chase like it was his last bowl of rice, and then devoured the clown, blow by blow. Against all odds, the dancing clown rose to his feet and, believe it or not, tried to fight back. But in the end, the scoundrel's attacks were shattered against the opponent's cholesterol-fueled shield. Ultimately, the pudgy beast wiped out the fake master, giving that sneaky rat the punishment he deserved. In this video, you have witnessed real fighters debunking fake masters and proving that modern sports are far superior.
Oh my God!
If you liked our video, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. Karmaland was with you. See you soon.